Once upon a time, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was quite simple. Some only recall an angry priest beating the shit out of the green Willy Wonka. Now, if you mess up your 4th out of your 30 plays or get hand trapped for the 3rd time in a row, then you're lucky to end your turn on a T-set, and you might just be even luckier that your opponent goes in for roughly 100k damage the next turn. But that's why Yu-Gi-Oh! Has become more than a kid's game. It's become a complex puzzle that none of us really know how to complete. On a budget of only 40 euros, we set to complete this puzzle. The pieces we need may not be bought and only obtained from sealed only products. Also, the excess singles may not be sold to boost our budget. In phase 2, we will hone our skills and polish our deck to stand prepared before the door of our OTS journey. So, do you care to join me as we find the missing pieces to complete the myth of the unbeatable ritual deck? This is of course sealed only Yu-Gi-Oh! Phase 2, the puzzle. Welcome to phase 2. You might still be wondering, what are we gonna do in this phase 2 of yours? Well, we're gonna build a perfect, what many would call a competitive version of our quote-unquote Drytron core that we got for phase 1. Our first build is gonna be changed a lot, but hey, ain't that why we're doing this? See, this is the build we have right now, and this is the build we were told not to worry about.
Oh my god!
And from this point on, we're gonna be searching for the key elements that will allow us to do this, instead of only this. We'll need some Wave of Light to get that Fairy Negation engine. We'll need some LED 4 for those Cyber Angels, and of course the infamous Natasha. We'll need some Ignition and Salt and Rise of the Duels for those Megaliths. We'll need some budget-friendly secret rares from the new set Lightning Overdrive. And we might even need some spices from Extreme Force and Flames of Destruction. So, with a fresh round of 40 euros, let's open some damn packs. And with a fresh bunch of 40 euros.
Nice.
What do we spend it on? Well, I'll let you see. Some pretty nice things. First off, to boost our Fairy Negation with the Herald of Ultimateness, and of course to get the Avas and Orange Light, we bought 2 structure decks Wave of Light. They came in at around 11 euros, so we spent 22 euros in total, leaving us with 18 euros. So what did we spend the rest on? We bought 7 packs of Legendary Duelist Sister of the Rose. We are of course looking for the Cyber Angels to again boost the Fairy deck. I feel like the easiest way for us to boost the deck right now is to boost our Fairy, especially with the Cyber Angels. I of course want the Diviner of Herald and Mu Beta Fafnir from the Lightning Overdrive, but they're both secret rare, so we're gonna open a lot of Lightning Overdrive to get them because holy damn they're great. And of course we need Herald of the Archlight for Diviner of Herald. So, and of course we could get that for maximum gold, so we're gonna have some different sets to open in the future, but right now the fairies. And these came in at 250. No, not 250, at 2 euros. So we have 4 euros left, and then we spend it on a single pack of Hidden Summoners. And you know why? Manju of the 10,000 Hands, and of course the most important card, Preparation of Rites. Preparation of Rites is also a maximum gold, but we would like to also pull a Manju because Manju is an easier normal summon for us right now instead of Diviner of Herald. And of course we could get the Cyber Petite Angel, which is also a normal summon, and a search. A search we can do with the Ava. So yeah, let's crack straight into it. I feel like we should start with the structure decks, because it wouldn't be a sealed only journey if we didn't open a 40, I think it's a maybe 41 deck, card deck, and only use 2 or 3 cards. There are Archlord Christia, we could use it just to have a easy normal summon or tribute summon. So there is a couple of cards we can use from it, but we're not gonna use all 40. It's a counter fairy, you know, the old school counter fairies. Kinda nice actually. So it's pretty good for control, and there are some nice trap cards. We have a Solemn Warning, not Solemn Judgment, which is a shame, but yeah. Let's see what we can do. Perfect. So of course we got the most important card ever. And yeah, just a little off-topic thing. I just got done watching the arc from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, the Japanese part, because four kids actually scrapped it from the English version, but the part where Jack gets the Crimson Red Nova Dragon, the Devil Crimson thing, the thing that got errated or got changed into English. But damn, that's a perfect arc. I'm glad I got to see it, because I didn't see it while I was younger, because it got, of course, as I said, it got removed from the English version. But damn, it's a banger. It makes Jack so much more of a valid character instead of just being the power-hungry guy. So, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, bless that show. I grew up with it, and I fucking love it. But hey, enough about that. Let's see what cards we can use from this Wave of Light structure deck. Oh yeah, most important thing, we got some Duel Links promotion. Okay, let's go through it. Of course, a perfect card for our deck, Ava. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish up to 2 other light fairy monsters from your field and or graveyard. Add the same number of level 2 or lower light fairy monsters with different names from your deck to your hand except Ava. You're going to use this effect of Ava once per turn, which we're gonna add Herald of Orange Light. So, what a perfect card. Then we also got the boss monster. Kinda weird that the Ava is in front of the Busk, the cover card, but hey, Ava is the best card we could use. We got the boss, Sacred, Arch Knight, Persaf. Actually a pretty good card if you want to play with the Counter Traps Fairy. Power Angel Lycoria, also a pretty good card for him. The Sanctum of Persaf, Rebirth of Persaf, a pretty good counter trap if you're playing counter traps, which we're not gonna really use, but it's pretty cool. Minerva, Skull of the Sky, Neo Persaf, the Sky Paladin, Air Knight Persaf, which we saw, the upgraded version, the cover card. Meltiel, Sage of the Sky, Harvest Angel of Wisdom, Bountiful Artemis, Layered the Liberator, Guiding Aratne, and Archlord Christia. We can special summon if we only have exactly 4 fairies, and neither player can then special summon monsters. Of course, it also negates special summon from our perspective, but we could use it if we can't do anything in our turn, if we get Ash Blossomed or Gamut and all that kind of stuff. So let's put that card to the side. Splendid Venus, Athena, Tethys, Hecatrix, Gelanduo, Nova Summoner, Honest. In theory, we could use it, so why not? The most important card, Herald of Orange Light, negates any monster effect if we send this card and another fairy from our hand to the graveyard. This basically does the same, just for spell cards instead. Orange Light, Purple Light, again the same, just for trap cards. Guiding Light, DD Sprite, Hanaveta, the Sanctuary in the Sky, Cards from the Sky, Celestial Transformation, Valhalla Hall of the Fallen. What a classic card. Ties of the Brethren, Light of Judgment, Miraculous Descent, Synthetic Seraphim, Divine Punishment, the classic, Dark Bribe, Solemn Warning, I'll put that to the side. Ultimate Providence, actually a pretty okay card. Yeah, let's put that to the side, why not? Drastic Drop Off, Recall, and we got a token. Okay, so that's it for the first structure deck. Well, we're gonna open another one, and you're probably gonna be surprised of all the new cards you're gonna see. Hint, hint. We're not gonna see any new cards, and of course, okay, let's see the game mat. We have to see the game mat. Okay, that's pretty nostalgic to see the game mat. It's been a long time since I've opened a structure deck, so that's pretty nice. Just remember the feeling of opening a structure deck when I was younger. It felt so great. So, this was actually kind of nice. I thought it would just be boring, but it feels great to open this. Let's open another one. Bada bing, bada boom. Hell yeah. Ah, damn. Also gotta get the plastic off. Just wait 1 second. Hell yeah. Perfect. Ava, what a banging card. Let's put that to the side. And we have got, of course, got Sacred Arch, Air Knight, Persaf. And yeah, we've seen them all. Let's go through them real quick. Archlord, we're not gonna play one-on-one. Nah, fuck it, let's put it to the side. Splendid Venus, Hecatrice, Honest, Herald. Let's just put all 3, so we have all the playable cards. Yeah. An Avatar, cards, Valhalla, Solemn Warning, and Ultimate Providence. It's actually some pretty good negation cards we have for the counter traps. Most of them allows your opponent to draw 1 card, so that's not really perfect, but Ultimate Providence. Let's see. When a spell / trap card or monster effect is activated, discard the same type of card, monster, spell, or trap card. Negate the activation if you do destroy it. So that's why I'm putting it to the side. We don't allow our opponents to do anything. We just have to send, for example, a Drytron to a graveyard or Ava, which actually we can use, even doing our opponent's turn with the Ava, not the Drytrons, but they are perfect in the graveyard. So yeah, always nice to see the boss monster. We're gonna use this in our collection. We have to. Hell yeah. So, for the structure deck, that's pretty good. We already have a major upgrade. That's really nice. I was really waiting to open the structure deck. Duel Links. So, but for the thing that makes sealed only is the random assorted cards where we're looking for some singles. But fortunately, with this 40 euros, we're looking for some commons. So it should be easier for us to pull. Not that it's a guarantee, but it should be easier. If you're watching a Revzcards challenge mode, you can see how difficult it is for him to pull that 1 single from the Mega Pack 2020, the like bunny thing. I think you've opened like 3 tins, I haven't got 1 single of them. But you should remember Mega Packs and of course the legendary duelist collections, they have an insane amount of commons in them. So that's why I chose to go with the legendary duelist instead of the legendary duelist collection. Yeah, you get what I mean? Well, if you do, let's move on. Let's go for the first one. Is it first edition? Of course it is. I love Legendary Duelist, also because it's a 5-card set. Hey, Ritual Sanctuary. We could actually play this card. If you discard 1 spell card, add 1 light ritual monster or ritual spell from your deck to your hand, then you can shuffle any number of spell cards from your graveyard into the deck, then target 1 light fairy monsters in your graveyard whose level equals the number of cards you shuffled into the deck, special summon it. So, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, already. Damn. What a start. Cyber Petite Angel. We love to see it. Blue Rose Dragon. We of course have all the roses. Sisters of the Rose. Triangle Ecstasy Spark. Oh, I'll put that to the side. Of course, a classic Harpy Lady card. And Dark Rose Fairy. Cool design. Not really seen this card before. Ruffian Railcar. What a fucking name. Blue Rose again. Special Schedule. Dark Rose Fairy. Oh shit, we got a holo. We got... Oh damn, ultra rare. We're not looking for any ultra rares, but this is actually a pretty good one. Super Express Bullet Train. Damn, what a nice card to our collection. Did not expect that. Cool. Harpy's Hunting Ground. Lunalight Cat Dancer. Another Cyber Petite. We'll put it to the side. Black Garden and... What? Blooming of the Darkest Rose. Damn, what a dope design. Nice. What you do? Let's do that. Another. Harpy's Hunting Ground. Twilight Rose Knight. Elegant Egotist. Lunalight, another holo. We got Lunalight Saber Dancer. Didn't really play Yu-Gi-Oh! While the Lunalights were a thing, but it's a pretty nice design. Okay. Hidden Summoners. Manju, Preparation of Rites. Let's see if we can get some first pack luck. Knights and Sorcerer. Rivalry of Warlords. Good cards, especially for zombies. Refusion and... Fulfillment of the Contract. Oh well. Activate this card by paying 800 life points and targeting 1 ritual monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Equip with this card. Okay, that's pretty good. Damn! Isn't that the good Prank Kids card? Prank Kids Place? Damn, if I remember correctly, that's a pretty nice pull. Huh. Okay. We didn't need it, but I'll fucking take it. So, we got 3 packs left. Cyber Angel Eaterton, please. Lunalight Cat Dancer, Special Schedule. Lunalight Kaleido Chick, and Twilight Rose Knight. And then we got Lunalight Emerald Bird. Okay. Construction Train Red Signal, Night Express Knight, Harpy Queen, and unfortunately, Black Garden. Blooming of the Darkest Rose. Dope design. Last pack. We still need a Eater 10. Let's see. Leo Dancer, Harpy Lady Phoenix Formation, Lunalight Blue Cat, and Red Rose Dragon. Unfortunately, but hey, we got a holo. Harpy's Featherstorm. Okay, that's a fucking banging card for the Harpy ladies. If you control Winged Beast monster until the end of the turn, negate any monster effect your opponent activates. If you control a Harpy monster, you can activate this card from your hand. What? That's why Harpy ladies can actually do something at times, because they have this card. Oh well, we didn't pull the Cyber Angel Eater 10. That just means we're gonna open some more Legendary Duel Assist of the Rose. Because, well, they don't play it with the Divine of Heralds, but Divine of Heralds is gonna be hard to pull, so we're gonna have to play it until then. But hey, we got some pretty nice cards, we got some pretty good upgrades. So I won't say that we did bad. Unfortunately, we only got one target for Cyber Petite Angel, but hey, that's what you get. Yeah. Let's hop over to some upgrades to our deck, and then let's do some duels backwards. Not backwards, afterwards. Damn. So yeah, see you on the other side. Fuck. See ya on the other side. Hell yeah. See ya. So, time for some major deck upgrade. These are the cards we're keeping in our main deck, which is only 30, and we're replacing all of these 10 plus 1 extra deck card with cards we pulled from this week's episode. So that's really nice. We're taking out the Evil Twin because, yeah, I forgot last episode. We're also taking out Free Engraver because he was our normal summon, and now we got an even better normal summon. We're taking out Bottomless because the only thing Bottomless do is destroy and banish the card. It destroys, which is not in our favor, and it lets the monster activate its effect. So we're gonna take it out. We're gonna take out 2 Asterism. As you can see up here, we're keeping 1 to have the 40 cards. So we're taking out 2. We're gonna put these 2 in our extra deck. No, not extra deck, side deck. Just because we can. Then we're taking out 1 Quadrantet. He's also gonna be put in our side deck if we put up against heavier spell slash trap, just like Eldritch. And we're taking out 1 Gamma. I feel like 3 Gammas is quite a lot. We don't really need it that much, so we're still keeping 2 just to have some extra Drytrons in the deck. But what are we replacing all of these cards with? Well, let me show you. For the Bottomless Trap Holes, we're gonna put in 2 Solemn Warnings. Even though Solemn Warning isn't the best card compared to Solemn Judgment or Solemn Strike, it's still a way better card than Bottomless Trap Hole. Then for finally having some Fairy Negation, we're keeping in 1 Herald of the Green Light. Oh, the flash. It negates a spell card. It might come up in handy, but we're also having 1 of these in the side deck, and we're keeping the Purple Light for the trap cards. Also in our side deck, just like Quadrantets against heavier trap decks. The perfect card, 2 Orange Light. We're putting that in because, well, it negates a monster effect and destroys it. Perfect. Oh, the best card we could ever pull. It's not that easy for us to pull off. We have to send it to the graveyard with Ultimateness or with some other cards that let us discard a card. We can also normal summon it and link it off, so that's also an option. But we don't have Beatrice yet or Dominion. So it's not that easy to pull off, but we want to get out Ultimateness. And then it has some bonkers effect. So 2 Avas. We're playing 1 Ashlar Christia, because if we get hand trapped or we're not able to play our hand, if we get out 2 Drytrons with the special summons, which is really easy for us, we just normal summon Ashlar Christia, and we might even be able to special summon it if we have exactly 4 fairies in our graveyard. So it's a negate, it's a luck. And then we're playing, substituting our normal summon with 2 Cyber Petite Angel. As I mentioned in the opening, We didn't pull any Editon, so we only have the Benten target. But Benten is the perfect card for any Drytron build to get in our hand, so it's not bad. So all of these 10 cards are gonna be put in the deck. Damn, already looks much better. We of course gonna play some online duels, but hopefully we can soon, which I'm gonna try my very best to be able to play some remote duels so we can actually show off our 2 collectors rare. I hope. I just gotta find out where and how to do it, but don't worry, I'll figure it out. So, see you on the online duels. So, in our first duel we're up against a banish your cards control deck. We lose the rock, paper, scissors. Our opponent activates Pot of Duality, and I decided not to use the green light, even though I should have, because it's gonna be a pain in the butt later. He adds to his hand Infinite Impermanence. He summons out Banisher of the Radiance, which, and with Moon Mirror Shield, which is gonna be so hard for us to get over, and you'll see why. He sets to and passes over to us. I try to figure out how we can beat over it, even though our deck is not optimal in getting over a control deck, but I tried to find a way, and I thought it would work, but you'll see why it didn't. Because I see Moon Mirror Shield gives the card plus 100 from his side of the field, so I can never really destroy it in battle, so I want to beat over it and negate its effect with green light. But I think the technicality that comes in is that green light has to send it and a fairy monster from my hand to the graveyard to negate a spell, and when he has banish on the field, it gets banished. I must admit I couldn't really understand why it didn't go off, but it wouldn't go off for the entirety of the game. So while we couldn't get over his banish on Moon Mirror Shield, we essentially lose. Yeah, we can't go over it. It was a pretty sad start, but hey, we just know control decks are not our thing, so let's hop over to the duel, not duel 2, but game 2 of duel 1. Hell yeah. So, on to game 2. In the side decking, we take out our Christia because I realized that our opponent not being able to special summon is not going to do anything for us. And we side deck in another Quadrantets just to be able to perhaps stop his spells and traps a bit earlier. Yeah, that's the thought process. It was kind of hard to side against it because, well, we don't really have a side deck that can help us a lot, but it can do a little bit. So yeah, let's see how it plays out. We start and we draw into 2 Satyrs, 1 Meteonis Drytron, Orange Light and Ava, and we can't play it. Like, damn, that hurt. But we drew essentially 3 ritual cards with no ritual monster to play. So we have no reason to do anything, we're just gonna save the Orange Light and the Ava to maybe negate a monster effect, even though it's not gonna happen. He uses Pot of Duality again, we get some PTSD from the last duel. Yikes. He has to his hand bury a statue of the wind. We're already in for tough, right? And then he summons Dimensional Border, Inspector Border. It's a puzzle to understand that card, but we don't have any different types of monsters on our field, so it essentially says that we can't use monster effects. If we had maybe a Link Revo, we could link off our Ava, get 1 type on the field, be able to use 1 Drytron card, and maybe beat over it. But now that we don't have Link Revo, which hopefully we're gonna pull in the later episodes, then yeah, we can't do much. This was not a great start, I must admit. But that's it, that's how it is. We have a 5 episodes deck, and it performs really well in the next duels. Just wait and see. So yeah, we get beaten. He goes in directly with 3000 in the last turn he has with Barrier Statue and Dimensional Border, which were on the field for quite some time. And yeah, that's it. But hey, let's move on to the next duel. So, for the third and final duel, which is also the best duel, we are up against Dark Magicians. We open up with a pretty good hand. We can actually negate something that he does, and he normal summons Magician's Rod. And I didn't really know to negate it against Dark Magicians, but against any rogue deck, if you can negate and destroy the normal summon, it's typically a good idea. So I use Orange Light to, of course, negate and destroy his Magician's Rod. And as I had hoped, he sets free and passes the turn to me. We draw into Cyber Petite Angel, perfect draw. We normal summon it, add Ben 10. He uses Eternal Soul to add a Dark Magician's Chaos Energy something. The card that destroys all face-up monsters on the field. Then we use Zeta to tribute Ben 10. Then Zeta's effect first to add Magistus Drytron. Then afterwards we can activate Ben 10, which we do, to add to our hand Ava. Then we activate Magistus Drytron to special summon back our Herald of Ultimateness, because we actually have an Ava and Green Light, which is 2 negates. Then we go into battle phase, we attack, and we go in with also Petite Angel, because fuck it, why not?
That's a lot of damage!
Phase 2, set our Solemn Warning, and pass the turn to our opponent. Our opponent activates Soul Serpent, which we decide to let it go through to save some of our negates. Then he adds a sets Magician's Soul to the top of the deck, and he enters turn, because he couldn't use the secondary effect. We draw into Quadrantets, pretty good draw. Then we use Zeta to special summon it from the graveyard. And we activate Magistus Drytron, Magistus, one way or another. And we special summon a Nightmare Unicorn to get rid of some of his back roads. We activate Nightmare Phoenix, pitching Ava. Then we activate Ava to banish our Cyber Petite and Orange Light. Then we add from our graveyard, add from our deck the same cards. Go into battle phase, we attack with Nightmare Phoenix, and we attack with Ultimateness. Then we pass it to our opponent. Our opponent activates Magician's Souls, sending Dark Magician to the graveyard. Then we use Solemn Warning to save some of our Omni negates from ultimateness. Then he uses Soul Servant because he had a Dark Magician in the graveyard, draws a card. Then he uses Eternal Soul to special summon that exactly Dark Magician, which is pretty bad for us because, well, that means he can attack over our ultimateness. But he summons out a Princess, which we decide, yeah, to negate, because fuck it, why not? It's going to die next turn anyway. Then he goes into battle phase, and he attack over our ultimateness. Kinda a bummer, but hey, let's see how we can pull through. Draw into another ultimateness, but which for us is a ritual card. That means Zeta is alive from the graveyard. We send ultimateness to the graveyard, special summon Zeta. Then we use Magistus Drytron to get ultimateness back on the field. We summon it in defense mode just to be a bit safe. Then we normal summon our green light to have 3 links with the Phoenix and green light to summon out our unicorn. We could also have gone for the Phoenix, which would have been a better choice because you get to see how I misplayed. We use unicorn, pitching it to shovel back his Dark Magician, but with Eternal Soul, it is unaffected. Yup, I forgot about that card. Wonderful. So, nothing more for us to do than just plainly end our turn. He attacks over our unicorn because we had to be punished in some kind of way, and he ends his turn. We draw into Fafnir, pretty good draw. Now we can actually get any Drytron out on the field as we please. We activate it to add Nova to our hand. Now we have our emergency teleport. We activate Nova to special summon our Alpha. Now we have both Alpha and Zeta, the 2 perfect cards for the Drytron combo. Well, we already have Magistus Drytron in the graveyard, so we use that on our Alpha. 2, then special summon back our Zeta. Then we special summon back our Alpha to use its effect to add our Meteonus. Then we use Magistus Drytron to special summon back our Quadrantets. Then we go into battle phase. Attack over his Dark Magician. We should have switched something to attack mode. I had something in attack mode, but well, we could have ended it, but we didn't. Use Eternal Soul again to special summon back his Dark Magician. We use Fafnir because, yeah, fuck it, why not? And he changed a lot of cards to my surprise. He summons Dark Illusion, draws his card, draws another, summons Magician's Rod, uses its effect. We activate Fafnir because I don't get its effect. Maybe someday I'll realize what we can use it for, but right now I have no clue. He uses Eternal Soul to special summon back his Dark Magician. He adds Magician's Circle to his hand, activates it. Adds a Magician card to his hand, uses Magician's Souls, sending Dark Magician Girl to the graveyard to special summon it. Oh, no, he just sends it to the graveyard, my bad. He summons back his Dark Magician Girl, uses 2 cards for the link summon of Verde Anaconda. Then he uses Dark Burning Magic to destroy all our cards, but at least we have Quadrantets to get 2 bodies on the field. That was kinda nice, I guess. We summon him in attack mode just because, well, to avoid him OTKing directly and just beating over our Drytrons with smaller attack cards. Then he links all of his cards off to Black lost a soldier, Soldier of Chaos. He couldn't use Word Anaconda's effect for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it's our turn, we still have a card in the field. And we draw into thsi by emergency. I mean, what a banging card. Exactly what we needed. Right at this moment I was pretty befuddled of what we were able to do. But as you come to see, my weak play turns out to win the duel. Oh, win this match. No, the duel. The match is the entire game, isn't it? So we summon back our Alpha by tributing Zeta. We get Ultimateness to our hand. Then we use Zeta, tributing our Ultimateness. And again, we were playing against Soldier of Chaos. We can't target it with card effects, and also can't be destroyed by battle. No, it can be destroyed by card effects. And Quadrantes and Meteonis is only 4,000 attack points compared to his 4,500. So it's a pretty huge monster to have in the field. And he uses Magician's Circle to banish our Alpha, but we use thsi by emergency to get Gamma to our hand. And now I'm ready for play that I didn't know existed. A loophole behind how we beat this Soldier of Chaos. And just to clarify it, I didn't know I was doing this correctly, but I did. So, we summon our Gamma by tripping our Zeta to special summon back Zeta. Then we use Meteonis Drytron to special summon Quadrantes. And because we tributed 2 monsters with level 2 or low, we can destroy all our spell trap cards and Eternal Soul. When it's destroyed, it destroys all his monsters. Holy shit. We got around it. We beat him. Damn, that was absolutely beautiful. That got me so hyped. So, stay tuned for Duel Tool. So a little funny haha thing that happened in Duel Tool is that I got timed out. Yeah, the time ran out. The 180 seconds. Yeah, I used them all, so I lost due to that. That's entirely on me. So let's hop over to Duel 3. Please follow along. Please. Shit. Okay, let's keep this last duel short and simple because the time is running. In our first move, we couldn't really do much because we had no way of getting into a Meteonis Drytron. So we summon an Alpha and pass the turn to our opponent. Fortunately for us, our opponent couldn't do anything else. So he sets a card, activates a spell card, and passes the turn over to us. And when our turn came, holy shit. I mean, we did some nice things. Let me show you. One. Two. Three. He had no chance. He had absolutely no chance. It was amazing. So what a way to round off this last duel, and with a second win. I'm amazed. This deck did even better than I had expected, just with a simple upgrade. So let's hop over to some discussion. God damn. Damn, that went over all my expectations. We're only 2 wins away from a positive total score. That's insane. I can't wait for next episode to really beef up our deck. Get ready for some maximum gold.